Answer number of questions.
35 at max.
So 35 marks and 35 questions.
Pro- plus minus 4 5 will be there.
So
But
much you are talking about the class test which is going to start from the next week.
yes,
Okay, okay.
yes. So most probably the questions will be
Sir,
30.
one thing
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you that yesterday I was practicing some coding on Google, on code blocks.
Okay.
So initially when we downloaded code blocks, so there was one box under the screen where we were used to see the error we we
At the
were
bottom. At the
while
bottom,
coding,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yes,
at the
yes.
bottom. Yeah.
But at this point of time, I'm not able to see the error. There is no box below that.
You always have the settings of customizing the IDE. Okay, so you might have clicked something so that that box is not showing. Just check it on the Google. Like this box is. What are the settings that you can do to
What
again?
is that box called? What is that box called?
I'm not getting the exact name of that box right now. I have to check. Uh, topic that need the topic that you need to cover in the exam are already being shared to you. I have sent an email yesterday itself. Have you received all the email? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That are those are the topics, and mostly whatever we have covered, all those topics we have covered in the class. Okay, and I have shared the documents and study material with you all. Previous study material one slide and then another whatever I have taught you in the class, that slide I have also shared with you along with few other documents. Okay, like document for the algorithm and other relevant document that will be helpful for you to study for your exam. Okay, any other questions? Yeah, that one only that I have shared with you. In that will include flowchart and your number system. Number systems means decimal number, binary number, hexadecimal number, all those things that we have covered
Sir,
in first tutorial.
okay. One doubt, sir. Can I ask?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sir. Similarly, yesterday only. So first I did the hello world. I practiced that, and the second was the addition of two numbers,
Yes.
integers.
Yeah.
So I completed the first one. Then when I started the second one and compiled it,
Yeah.
then the compile and run the program. It was showing the first result, hello world, not the second.
You are clicking the green button only. Green button with some arrow symbol that you have to share. Let me share the screen, then you will be able to get it. Just wait for a moment. Huh? Okay, the screen is visible now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what you might have done is you have run your this button, okay, this button. This button is for compile and run, okay, and this button is for just executing the program that is already being compiled, and this is for compiling, okay. So what you have done?
Actually, sir, I use the keyboard shortcut, Control plus F9 for compile and Control plus F10 for running.
Okay, okay. So sometime it happens like if I write a program and compile and run it, and then if I simply write some another program and then click on this run button, it will give you the output that is already there. It will not compile a new program. Okay.
Means that combined one, build and run combined, that I need to select.
Yes. If you're writing the next program, for example, I am writing some program like this, and then I have compiled it and executed it. It will show me some output. And then if I write some other program, BBB, for example, now if I click on this run button itself, then it will be showing me the output of the previous program. It will execute the
Okay, sir. Okay,
okay.
got it.
That
And
might
sir,
be
can you show me that setting change for this box?
this box. This
Ah.
box is not getting, na?
Yes, sir. Not getting.
If I do like this,
And
you'll not
even this management, management box, the workspace where
you
it is
click it
written.
on it.
Yeah, this one.
This setting you can do it yourself. I mean, you can add all those things into your system.
Okay, sir.
Just the settings that you need to check. I have also deleted all those things. You can see only this is there. So apart from this, any other issue? Type conversion I'll cover. Yes, that's still remaining. Examples are remaining that I'll cover. So I thought before that I should ask you if you have any questions regarding quiz. So if no other questions are there, then we'll start. Okay. Okay. The screen is visible to you all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we were here in the last class, almost type conversion we have touched. Few examples were remaining. So we will start that. Okay. So converting the expression, you have got that जो हम convert कर रहे थे expression के अंदर वो समझ में आया था?
So can you please explain it again?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. So typecasting, a type conversion is a way of converting the variable from one data type to another data type. Okay. There are of two type basically automatic type conversion that is also called as implicit typecasting or explicit type conversion also called as typecasting. Okay. So whenever an expression involves two different types of operand, C language applies the type conversion rule to evaluate the expression. So at a time, only one operator under consideration is taken. ये statement clear है ना? ये last class में ही clear कर दिया था. अगर इसमें भी doubt है तो मैं यहाँ से शुरू करूँ. This statement is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if the operand are of different type, then the operand with the lower type is upgraded to higher type. So what it says is, if I say int a, b, float c, and then b equal to a into c. So this is integer, this is float. Okay. So it will automatically type convert this a into float. Okay. If the operand are of different type and the operand with the lower type is upgraded to higher type. Here higher type is float. So this a will be upgraded to float. Okay. Now see the hierarchy. This is the hierarchy table. सबसे पहले short, char, int, long, float, and so on. So in this example, we have d plus f, divided by s, and l divided by s. See, check the data variable. D is of double, f is of float, I इंटीजर है, S शॉर्ट है, L लॉन्ग है, I इंटीजर है. Now D by F, D plus F, D is double, F is float. Which is smaller in hierarchy? हायरार्की में छोटा कौन है? ये हायरार्की टेबल है आपकी. ओके,
Short.
D प्लस F पहले बात करेंगे. तो फ्लोट और डबल में कौन अभी नीचे है हायरार्की में?
Float.
फ्लोट है. So this float will be converted into double. Okay. Now check this. I divided by S. Here we have two data types. Integer. I is integer. S is short. अब हायरार्की में देखिए, short नीचे है, integer ऊपर है. So this short will be converted to integer. L divided by S. I. So L is long. I is integer. Long आपका यहाँ है, integer यहाँ है. Long की हायरार्की ज्यादा है, integer की कम है. This integer will be converted to long. ये clear है? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So ये उसका एक बेसिकली एग्जाम्पल है. तो एक्सप्रेशन है, एक्सप्रेशन को इवेल्युएट करना है हमें. सो एक्सप्रेशन को पहले लिख लेते हैं. x इक्वल टू 1 डिवाइडेड बाई i प्लस i इंटू f माइनस d. ओके. अब डेटा टाइप देखिए, इंटीजर हैं i और x, फ्लोट है f, डबल है d, एंड लॉन्ग int equal to 1. Okay. So what we have said in this slide, just check this line. At a time, only one operator under consideration is taken. Okay. So यहाँ पे आपके पास कौन कौन से ऑपरेटर है? आपके पास ये है, डिवीजन है, प्लस है, स्टार है, माइनस है. सो इन दिस केस यू हैव टू चेक प्रेसिडेंस एंड एसोसिएटिविटी. सो बेसिकली BODMAS आपने पढ़ा है मैथ्स में. सिमिलर टू दैट हियर ऑल्सो दे यूज दिस. ओके. सो सबसे पहले अगर आपके पास मल्टीप्लीकेशन, डिवीजन, देन प्लस, माइनस, सो इनकी प्रेसिडेंस प्लस इनसे ज्यादा है, तो बोलेंगे इनकी प्रेसिडेंस हायर है। ओके, इनकी प्रेसिडेंस हायर है, प्लस डिवीजन की प्रेसिडेंस, सॉरी, मल्टीप्लिकेशन और डिवीजन की प्रेसिडेंस प्लस और माइनस से ज्यादा है। ओके, सो सबसे पहले इवेलुएट होगा एक्सप्रेशन में मल्टीप्लिकेशन एंड डिवीजन। ओके, सो एसोसिएटिविटी हम ये कहते हैं लेफ्ट टू राइट। ओके, मूवमेंट इज लेफ्ट टू राइट, सो ये एक्सप्रेशन इवेलुएट होगी लेफ्ट टू राइट। ओके, सो सबसे पहले मूव करेंगे, डिवीजन मिला। ओके, डिवीजन की प्रेसिडेंस प्लस से ज्यादा है तो पहले ये इवेल्यूट होगा। मल्टीप्लिकेशन के बराबर है तो जो सबसे पहले पहला ऑपरेटर मिला लेफ्ट टू राइट मूवमेंट में, सबसे पहले वो इवेल्यूट होगा। माइनस से ज्यादा है तो अभी सबसे पहले इस एक्सप्रेशन में ये ऑपरेटर सबसे पहले इवेल्युएट होगा। ठीक है, हम एक्सप्रेशन इवेल्युएशन नेक्स्ट क्विज के बाद जो कवर अप करेंगे ना उसमें कवर अप करेंगे, लेकिन अभी अंडरस्टैंडिंग ये है। ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले आपका 1/i इवेल्युएट होगा। अब 1 क्या है, डेटा टाइप लॉन्ग INT। i क्या है, INT। ओके, सो लॉन्ग INT की प्रेसिडेंस INT से ज्यादा है, दिस INT विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू लॉन्ग INT। ओके, सो ये डन, ये डन। नाउ find out the operator which is having higher precedence after division, this one. Now we have to evaluate I into F. I is integer, F is float. Now this integer will be converted into float. So now the expression will be x plus y minus d, where x equal to 1 by I, y equal to into f. This is for our simplicity. Okay, we are saying now this is being evaluated, so we are saying with x and y, and this data type will be long INT and his data type will be float. Okay, now see, now we have only two operators, plus and minus. We move from left to right, both have same precedence, so plus will be evaluated first. So long INT and float, this will be evaluated x plus y. So long INT and float, which has highest precedence preference, this float one. So now we can say this is p, and now the expression will be p minus d. This p has become float. Now we can say this x plus y को हम क्या बोल सकते हैं, हम कह रहे हैं p है। अब ये x आपका लॉन्ग INT था, y आपका फ्लोट था। अब लॉन्ग INT और फ्लोट दोनों को एडिशन करेंगे तो ये ऑटोमेटिकली x को फ्लोट में कन्वर्ट कर देगा, तो इसका रिजल्टेंट क्या होगा, फ्लोट में होगा, तो p डेटा टाइप ऑफ p विल बी फ्लोट, p माइनस d। अब फ्लोट और ये d क्या है आपका डबल, फ्लोट और डबल, तो फ्लोट और डबल में से इसकी हायरार्की ज्यादा है तो ये फ्लोट को डबल कर देगा। नाउ द आउटपुट ऑफ दिस एक्सप्रेशन विल बी इन डबल। ओके, दैट इज व्हाट इट इज सेइंग। क्लियर है? डाउट क्लियर हुआ? इसमें कोई अभी भी डाउट हो तो पूछो। ठीक है, दिस इज ऑटोमेटिक टाइप कन्वर्जन। ओके, ऑटोमेटिकली ये सी कंपाइलर अपने आप इसको टाइप कन्वर्ट कर देगा। तो इस पे क्वेश्चंस कैसे बन सकता है, आपको कोई एक्सप्रेशन इवेलुएट करने के लिए देगा एंड देन आउटपुट पूछेगा, तो आउटपुट आपको इस तरह के से आउटपुट का डेटा टाइप क्या होगा कैलकुलेट करके पता करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. Okay. Now see another example of automatic type conversion. Here this is saying first we will write the equation. First we'll write the equation. B equal to A multiplication C plus D division 10. Okay. Now data type of A is integer. Data type of C is float. Data type of D is double. Okay. Now here we have multiplication, division and addition. So इनकी इसकी प्रेसिडेंस सेम है, इसकी इन दोनों से कम है, प्लस की मल्टीप्लिकेशन और डिवीजन से कम है. सो लेफ्ट टू राइट मूवमेंट होगा. तो सबसे पहले आपको ये वाली एक्सप्रेशन को इवेल्युएट करना होगा, इसको a इंटू सी को. नाउ सी a इंटू सी, लेट्स से वी आर सेइंग y इक्वल टू a इंटू सी. Okay. Now data type of A is integer. Data type of C is float. So this A will be converted into float. So the output of Y will be some values, say 112 something, and that is of data type float. Okay. Now we move. Next precedence is for division. So we say like Z equal to D by 10. Now D is double. So it will automatically typecast it to double 10 ko. Okay. So the output will be double and whatever is the value. Data type of the output will be double. Now the expression we can say like B equal to Y plus Z. Data type of Y is float. Data type of Z is double. Now it will automatically convert this float into double. Okay, so the final output will be in double. The type of the final output will be double. Okay. Now this is all about the logic. So यहाँ पे आपका जो भी आउटपुट आएगा यहाँ तक वो उसका डेटा टाइप होगा डबल. बट व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, b इक्वल टू सम डबल में आया तो हो सकता है वो 4.5 हो. वट एवर इज द आंसर. एक्चुअली आंसर वॉज 29.9. b इक्वल टू 29.9. एक्चुअली एक्सप्रेशन जो इवेल्युएट हुई उसका रिजल्ट ये है. ठीक है. नाउ वी आर सेइंग b इक्वल टू एक्सप्रेशन, बट mind you, like b is of data type integer. So when I'm saying b equal to 29.9, then it will automatically truncate this decimal point and it will store only 29. Okay, so if we are printing b, then it will print only 29. ये clear है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. तो ये एक और एग्जाम्पल है, आप अपने से इसको करके देखिएगा. ठीक है. This is another example. Okay. So now what it is doing in this example, it is automatically typecasting this C, that which is of char type, into integer. Okay, if I'm saying here in this program, C int I equal to 17, char C equal to C. Okay, so char C equal to C, what is the ASCII value of C? ASCII value of C is 99. Okay, So then what I'm saying, sum is of integer, data type integer, then sum equal to I plus C. So we are using this plus. Data type of I is integer, data type of C is char. So it has high precedence. It is higher in hierarchy, integer. So it will automatically convert it into integer. So C will now be converted into integer. So now the C value will be 99, which is its ASCII value. Okay. So sum equal to 17 plus 99. So if we print sum, then it will be showing which is equal to 116. This is clear? Okay. Then we come to explicit type conversion. So before that, let me insert a slide, and then on that I'll show you. Okay. So if I'm saying, sorry, int a comma b float c, and then I'm saying c equal to a divided by b, and then we are just printing c. F, and then c. What it will print? Let's say we are defining a equal to 10 and b equal to 4. What will be the output? So first, let's see what mathematics suggests for this output. So if I say 10 by 4, which is equal to 2.5. So mathematically, the answer has to be 2.5. But how the compiler will calculate the answer? That's what I'm asking. C compiler. 1 तो नहीं होगा, 2.5 2.5 बोल रहे हैं, ठीक है, और क्या हो सकता है? 2.5 If I'm printing C, then what it will print? It will print 2.5. Is it? Okay, Yash. Yash, could you explain it? Yash, unmute yourself. Rule number 54. Okay. Roll number 19 is saying 0. Any other guesses?
One.
Okay, I'll write the guesses also. 0, 1, 2.5. These are the three guesses. that we have got 0, 1, 2.5. Any other? Anybody is thinking any other answers? 2, 2.
सर बट ये तो डिपेंड होगा वो कौन सा फंक्शन लेता है, फ्लोर फंक्शन या सीलिंग वो वाला.
वो डिपेंड करेगा, but we can say like if it is saying floor function then 2, if it is saying ceiling function then we can say it will take 3. So presumption है कि अभी ceiling function ही ले रहा है. Another option is 2. Okay, so let me explain you the thing, then we'll get to know about it. So data type of a क्या है? Integer है. Data type of b क्या है? Integer है. So इसका रिजल्टेंट क्या होगा? इस ऑपरेशन का रिजल्टेंट क्या होगा? वो भी इंटीजर ही होगा. So if I say a by b, which is coming 2.5, सब 2.5 integer value है? नहीं. So what it can be? Only 2. Now I'm saying in this I have to input this value. So it will automatically truncate this 0.5 and will it store only 2. Okay. So this will be printing 2 only. अब ये C आपका फ्लोट है तो 2.00 समथिंग प्रिंट करेगा. C का डेटा टाइप क्या है आपका? फ्लोट है, सो इट विल प्रिंट 2.00. अभी इसमें कोई कंफ्यूजन, कोई डाउट है तो अभी पूछिए.
सर आगे 0.5 वैसा जब लिखते तो कुछ अलग आंसर आता.
कहाँ पे?
की वैल्यू के आगे.
यहाँ पे.
Yes.
अब मैं वैसे आपका अब वो अगर इसको टाइप कर दोगे तो मेरे को सर C डबल होता तो C अगर डबल होता तो भी यही आंसर आता, क्योंकि ये तो इंटीजर ही है ना, तो ये इंटीजर वैल्यू को ही स्टोर कर पाएगा. तो ये आपका डेसिमल में भी आ रहा है लेकिन वो इंटीजर वैल्यू को ही स्टोर करेगा. लेकिन अगर A फ्लोट होता या A डबल होता देन इट विल बी प्रिंटिंग 2.5. ओके, वो एग्जांपल भी देखते हैं. ठीक है, मान लीजिए हम कहते हैं कि int A float B and C. Now I'm saying C equal to A divided B by B, or if I'm saying B divided by A. Okay, so what it is doing now, tell me the data type of B and A. B का डेटा टाइप क्या है? फ्लोट है. A का डेटा टाइप इंटीजर है, सो ऑटोमेटिकली इस इंटीजर को ये फ्लोट में कन्वर्ट कर देगा. ओके, नाउ इफ आई से B by A and the value is B is 4 and A is 10, so 4 by 10 it will be 0.4. Now actually because of this it is being converted into A is converted into float and the resultant will be converted into float. So now in the resultant we are able to store the float value, that is 0.4. And if I am saying C equal to B by A, then it will be equal to 0.400. Okay, and similarly if I am saying this with this definition of data types, then A is integer, B is float, it will convert this integer to float and the resultant will be float. Now it will be 2.5, and if we print C, then C will print 2.5. अभी क्लियर हुआ? अभी कोई डाउट किसी को?
नो सर।
ओके, अब ये क्लियर है तो फिर आगे का जो 2 स्लाइड्स हैं वो बिल्कुल डाउट नहीं होगा आपको. ओके, so this is the example. Now first thing that we are going to do is we will write the expression. Instead of this, if I write mean equal to sum by count, and then I print mean is double percentage here, you can write, sorry, mean. Okay, what it will print? Same logic.
3.
Huh?
3.
Okay, so let's check it. 17 divided by 5, which is equal to 3.4, I think. Yeah. Okay, so mathematically it should print this, but let's see what C compiler will do. Okay, now sum, data type of sum is integer, data type of count is integer, so the output of division operator over here will be in integers. So if we divide 17 by 5, the output will be 3 only. It will truncate this decimal point. Okay, so to avoid this, because the actual answer is this one, हमको तो ये आंसर चाहिए ना, तो ये आंसर अगर चाहिए और हमने पहले से डेटा टाइप पहले डिफाइन कर रखे हैं तो हम उसकी टाइप कास्टिंग कर सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, वी आर टाइप कास्टिंग दिस सम नाउ इनटू डबल. अब अगर हम इसको टाइप कास्ट कर देंगे, देन if I want to print the value of mean, then it will be showing 3.4. Okay, so what we are doing over here is we are typecasting this sum into double. So sum double हो गया तो count भी double हो जाएगा क्योंकि integer है, ये double है. Okay, so it should be noted here that the cast operator has precedence over division. So इसकी precedence और इसकी प्रेसिडेंस चेक होगी. डबल की प्रेसिडेंस ज्यादा है तो सबसे पहले ये, फॉर एग्जांपल टाइपकास्टिंग की प्रेसिडेंस ज्यादा है तो सबसे पहले वो इवैल्यूएट होगा सम के साथ. सो सम इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू डबल एंड फाइनली इट गेट्स डिवाइडेड बाय काउंट यील्डिंग अ डबल वैल्यू. ओके, सो जब आप ऐसे करके प्रिंट कराओगे मीन को तो इट इज गोइंग टू प्रिंट 3.4 and 000. Okay, clear? So with this, what we are doing? We are typecasting.
I have a question.
Let me check the comments if any.
सर
Yeah.
सर इसमें हमने डबल डेटा टाइप यूज किया है पीछे और आगे
हाँ.
आई हमने लिखा है उसे. वो स्टोरेज कितनी लेगा, डबल की या इंटीजर की?
अब वो डबल को वो डबल की स्टोरेज लेगा ना. अब उसको डबल में कन्वर्ट कर दिया उसने. तो आपका रन टाइम मेमोरी, वो आपको रन टाइम में मेमोरी एक्सेस ज्यादा दिखाएगा. आप जो आप जो स्टैटिक मेमोरी कैलकुलेशन करोगे प्रोग्राम लिखते वक्त, उसमें आपका मेमोरी दूसरी दिखाएगा। जब आप उसको रन करोगे तो उससे ज्यादा दिखाएगा। ठीक है, क्योंकि आपका जब ये कैलकुलेट करेगा कंपाइल करते वक्त, रन करते वक्त, तो आपकी मेमोरी एक्सेस बढ़ जाएगी। लेकिन जब ऑन पेपर आप इसको कैलकुलेट करोगे तो आपकी मेमोरी कम दिखाएगा, क्योंकि आपने आई फॉर एग्जाम्पल सम को आपने इंटीजर में डिफाइन किया हुआ था। लेकिन जब ये प्रोग्राम आप अगर लाइन बाय लाइन रीड करोगे तो जहां पे भी देखोगे टाइप कास्टिंग हुई है, तो उस वैल्यू को फिर आप उसको टाइप कास्टेड वैल्यू से कैलकुलेट करोगे मेमोरी को। ठीक है।
Yes, sir.
So if this is done, then this is the last example that we're going to see today, and then we'll end this class. So I'm leaving it to you to tell me the output of all three and then explain it. Why the output of third one is this 4. आउटपुट बताइए। चलिए, let's calculate it here. Sum is data type integer, and data type integer, average data type float. So here data type int, data type int. So no implicit type casting. So sum by n 4.7 by 10. So 47 divided by 10 equal to 4 by 7. Mathematically it should come, but the resultant of these two will be integer. So this decimal will be truncated. It will store only average equal to 4. Okay. This is clear? This one. Now let's talk about this. What we are doing? Sum divided by n. Float. Now precedence is being checked. Typecasting precedence is higher than this division. So this sum will be converted to float. Okay. Now sum by n. N is integer. Okay. It will automatically convert it into float. Okay. Now 47 by 10 equal to 4.7, and this resultant will be in float. So it will print 4.7. Now check this. Now with this bracket, the precedence has changed. Okay. Now this doesn't have the precedence higher than this one. So what it is saying, this internal expression will be evaluated first. Okay. This, if this internal equation is being evaluated first, then sum and data type are int. So 47 by 10 equal to 4.7, but the resultant is integer. So it will truncate this. Then what we are doing actually, float 4. Now what float 4 will do is, it will convert this into float. If you convert, it is simply like saying convert it into float. So it will convert it into float just by padding, adding decimal point and padding 0. Okay. Third one is clear.
So you mean that it will convert the whole answer into float
Yes.
in the last one?
In the last one, with this basis, the precedence has changed. Now the precedence is evaluate this expression first and then typecast this equation. That is written. While in the last line, float typecasting takes place on sum by n. Now sum by n is 4.7 and sum is integer, n is integer. So it will typecast, automatically typecast it into integer. It will store value 4. Now float 4. So what it will do? It will convert this 4 into float. If you convert this float into 4, it will add up the decimal point and pad it with zeros. Okay. So any
So
confusion? Yeah.
you mean that if you want a proper answer, means in the mathematical form, then we have to multiply the float. We have to write in the numerator only.
Then we just have to write this float sum
Second one.
by n. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So with this, today's class is now finished and this topic is also finished. Okay. So thank you all. We'll meet in the next class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.